Hear me out. Hear me out. Let me just get this off my chest. Welcome to Her Diary Out Loud with Danny Royal, where my journey does not define me, but it defies the barriers of caring about what other people think. One real life experience at a time, my story, my way. I mean, it's better out than in, right? Did you ever really realize how important one-on-one time is? I mean, one-on-one time is highly important. I learned that from my own life experiences. I mean, from being a mom to being a servant to being a significant other to being a sibling, a daughter. I've learned that one-on-one time is highly important. When you give one-on-one time, you understand the dynamic of closeness, unity, intimacy even. But that's from one-on-one time. In this podcast episode recap, we're talking about one-on-one time. So if you have not, because this is about to get good, and I think you might want to go on over right now, even if you have to pause the video, to Podbean. Go on over to Podbean and follow our podcast, Her Diary Out Loud, okay? Her Diary Out Loud podcast. We're out here, and get this good juice. Now, this is just a recap, but if you want to dive deep, go on over to Podbean, follow Her Diary Out Loud, and listen to our latest episode, Her One-on-One. Okay? Now, back to what I was saying. I had to learn the hard way that one-on-one time was important. I mean, not having one-on-one time can cost you something. Now, I know I talk about things costing you, and I know I talk about all of these things, but the truth of the matter is that what I'm saying is facts. If you ain't never been in a relationship, then you wouldn't understand what it is that I'm saying in this moment. But if you have, of any kind, whether they wanted one time from you or you wanted one time from them, somebody needed one-on-one time. And so I found myself needing one-on-one time with me. I really unpacked that in the podcast, but just to touch on it a little bit, I needed one-on-one time with me simply because I had had enough. Have you ever had enough where you just like, okay, I just need my alone time. I just need to be by myself. I mean, close all the doors. I mean, get out. I'm in my car. I don't know how many times I sat in my car just to get one-on-one time. Just to have a moment. Just to breathe a little bit. I mean, after being the Golden Girl and after having all of these reruns and after having babies and after having divorces and after, being in between time and the meantime, half and half, because I'm like, God, this is what I want to do, but this is what I need to do. This is what I want to do, this is what I need to do. Lord, God, I needed that one-on-one time. And I needed it so that I can pour into someone else. Like they say, you can't pour from an empty well, and the truth be told is, you really can't. Because what are you pouring? What's going out? Like, if you're not pouring into yourself, what's coming out? Frustration's coming out. Stress coming out. Irritation is coming out. Bottled up, built up frustration is coming out. Amongst other things are coming out. And truth be told, we got to address our one-on-one time. But not only did I find that it was very significant to have one-on-one time for myself, that wasn't even a kicker. I really, really needed one-on-one time with God. I mean, life be lifing, right? But life is only lifing when you don't give it all to Him. Life is only lifing when you're not trusting Him like you should, or even going to Him like you should. We go to everything else and everybody else, but they say, truth be told, you go to who you put your trust in first. And that's facts. And do. So I needed one-on-one time with self, and I needed one-on-one time with God. And when I did, and when I did, it was fruitful. I had to decide. And so I decided, Lord, it's me and you out here in these streets. Because I'm big for saying, oh, it's da 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 da. And that really in these streets, what's really in these streets is peace. I'm talking about in these one-on-one time streets with God. One-on-one time streets with yourself. Because the thing about it is, when you find that one-on-one time with you, silence the noise in my mind, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. That's what it is. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. That's what it gives. Like, so it's like when you open the eyes of your heart, you give yourself the time that it needs, separate away from everything else, all of the noise, all of what you've gone through, all of what you've been through, all of what you're going through, all of what you want to acquire, amongst so many other things. When you set out the time for you, your one-on-one time for you, with you, you can hear God. I realized that I could hear God. He never left me in those moments when I was far, at least when I felt like I was far. He was really only a prayer away. I just had to silence the noise in my mind, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. And then in that moment, in those moments, I was able to pour. I was able to pour out to God what it is that I had going on. And He was able to pour back into me through His word, through His love, through His grace, through His peace, through His redemption. All of the things that I felt like I needed, or didn't even realize I needed. He was like, daughter, here I am. I was just waiting for you to show up. I was just waiting for you to open up the door. I was just waiting for you to pull up. I was just waiting for you to say, Abba, I need you. That's all He be waiting for, is for us to silence the noise in our hearts, in our minds, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I'm not the singer, y'all, so don't. But y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all get the point, okay? Sometimes we got to silence the noise in our hearts. Sometimes we have to silence the noise in our mind so that we can really give God the time that He needs from us. I mean, after all, He knows what it will take to bring a man to his knees, a woman to her knees. He knows. But who would want to go down there? I just want to be free. I just want to be free, And so it took going through. It took growing through. It took separation. It took solitude. It took pruning. It took patience. It took love. It took all these things just to bring me to the point and the place of releasing to God and also extending myself grace to even be in my space. Because as a mother, maybe a leader, a father, or whomever y'all out here who can relate to what I'm about to say in this moment, as a mother, it's like these are your children. You don't get a break. You decided to have these children. You don't get a break. No. You must take time for you. You must have that one-on-one time. Because the thing about it is in that one-on-one time comes a reset. In that one-on-one times in that one-on-one time comes recalibration. In that one-on-one time comes restoration. I needed that one-on-one time. I needed that one-on-one time. And I know I needed it. So I know that you need it too. I know you need it more than what you're saying. And just to be on the other side, somebody needs their one-on-one time with you. So there are two sets of people out here. Well, maybe even three. Somebody who needs one-on-one time with self, somebody who needs one-on-one time with God, and somebody who's seeking your attention to have one-on-one time with you because they want to get close to you. They want to get to know you better. Will you let them in? Will you give them the time? I mean, the choice is yours. Will you set time out for God? Will you set time out for yourself? In this moment, it's not about being selfish. It's about being self-full. Full of the ability to give somebody your time who deserves it, and full of taking your time for yourself so that you can pour into others. So you can pour into others from a full well, from your fullest capacity, so that you can love on others from your fullest capacity, so that you can clearly understand the direction in which you're going, or even the direction in which God wants you to go in. Being clear and giving time and giving space and just having that one-on-one time. It allows you to even have divine instruction and strategy for your next move, your next shift. And I want that for you. I want that for me. So I constantly now take time for myself when I need it. Take a deep breath, get some fresh air, whatever's necessary. And I find that spending time with God these days are even sweeter, meaningful, even more. And to those who need my one-on-one time, if that be God's will, then I'm sure that that would be beautiful. And not to mention, I find myself getting closer to some of my friends in this time, during this time of my journey. And I find I find that to be a beautiful thing, because it's really the balance that permeates on the outside once you get what you need. And I need all that. I need all that. You know how when they say, oh my God, I don't know what it is about you, but you got a glow. And I'm like, Lord, if that's the case, Lord, keep doing it, Jesus, because I need all of the glow. I need all that. That's with or without makeup. I need that soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silk smooth, just let it shine through. All right. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. This show is brought to you by Artistry 101. I am an artist. I just released my new Nanabelle series that is dedicated to my girls. I love them so much. Shout out to my girls. And it embodies creativity, oneness with self, tapping into your inner child, and sisterhood. So not only do I have traditional paintings, but I also have beautiful handbags and beautiful earrings that you can wear anytime and any place. It's about to be the holiday season. We're practically there. You may see something that you like. So once again, if you have not gone over to my Instagram, follow me under Artistry 101. That's HARTISTRY. And remember, to share this, subscribe, comment, and all that jazz, okay? We need you guys. This show can't grow without you. This show can't grow without you, okay? I need all of that love, all that. So also share with a guy friend or girlfriend, because the thing is we're sure that our brothers can also get something from this podcast as well. We would love to hear their point of view and perspective. And also, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let us know what you're feeling. Drop us a DM, drop us a line, okay? And remember, you're not just spiritually fit, physically fit, or mentally fit, but you are feminine and fit. Bye.